Welcome back. I'm here once again with Stanley Park Brewing's Concession Stand Winter Mix Pack. We've got 4 more beers to go, so let's just cut straight to the chase, pick a random one and drink it. Alright? Here we go. I'm going to reach in. And they're all still falling over the place. I really should have sorted them out, but I guess this one's good. The Milk Stout. That means we gotta toss this glass away. Decent stout glass. So, I kind of cringe when I hear the name Milk Stout. And it's kind of a stout thing. The names stouts aren't necessarily the most appealing sounding to most people. Like oatmeal stout, milk stout. Well, that's probably just the milk part's probably just me because I don't actually like milk at all. I like cheese, ice cream, yogurt, all that butter, all that good stuff. Stuff's good. Just not a big fan of milk itself. In fact, it makes me sick. That's probably more psychosomatic than anything. I actually did try tasting it recently and it didn't matter, didn't do anything, but I think it just got in my head so much that I hate milk that I can never actually drink milk. How strange. Anyway, so let's have a look here. Brewed with chocolate, coffee, caramel, malts, and a touch of milk sugar, lactose, for rounded notes of hot cocoa and espresso. The idea, a milk stout with a soft roast flavor and velvety palate that's as soothing as a winter stroll through Stanley Park. Ah, that's lovely. That's very lovely. So it doesn't actually have milk in it, but it has lactose. So if you're lactose intolerant, I guess you can't have this beer. Or you gotta take those pills and whatever. Yeah. Contains barley, wheat, and lactose. May contain milk. May contain milk. Something called milk stout, and it may contain milk. Okay. Cheers. All right. Well, it's very stouty. Basically, looks like carbonated coffee, which that's what a good stout should have. The head wasn't too strong. That's probably because I'm using this dinky little sampler stout glass. I should really get a full-size one just to make it better. So the head probably didn't really form well. It's actually quite mild for a stout. Smell a bit of coffee, but it's very faint. Very, very faint. Am I getting a cold or something? I can still smell it, but it's very faint. Can't really pinpoint it. It's not really memorable. But, yeah. The taste is more memorable than the smell, I'll tell you that much. It's kind of lingering on my tongue, and it's very pleasant. It's pretty mild compared to many stouts still, but the flavor is more intense when you drink it. I definitely taste a bit of the coffee. Bit of not really much chocolate. I certainly couldn't even begin to tell you what lactose, pure lactose, would taste like. And I can tell you one thing, this definitely does not contain milk. Unless there's a very subtle amount. So the flavor is very subtle, but it lingers on your tongue, which is very pleasant. For some reason it felt a bit stronger than it actually is. in the taste. It tastes a bit more alcohol than I expected, which surprised me. But the flavor is subtle, but it's nice and pleasant. I'd have this again, but you know, I got stouts I prefer more. I like Old Rasputin. That's a good old one. Ironically, I've never liked Guinness much. So which is like the most famous stout of them all, and there's always one person who always says, "Oh, if you haven't had it in UK or Ireland, it's not a real Guinness." But I have had it there, and not Ireland itself. I've never been there, but it tastes the same there too. They got a very specific recipe. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Pretty good. I would certainly have it again if I was offered. Probably wouldn't buy a pack of it on my own because I have other stouts I prefer. But you know, it's certainly enjoyable. And if you're not so much into the really heavy stouts, this is a good choice because it's pretty mild. So check it out if you're interested in that sort of thing. I'm certainly going to still enjoy it, even if I do like heavier stouts. Anyway, I'm going to head out now. Enjoy my beer, and you have a nice day now. Only 3 more left. Cheers.